Let's get right to it, dog. You know it's raw. Well, let me catch you if you showing off. I wanted to get you, I hold it off. Thought he was solid, but told it off. Running the field with the underdogs. Don't want to get involved. I can admit it. I know what it's time, and I'm tripping. I got to regroup. Niggas will fumble a bag. I get to the cash fast. Got to salute. I've been a hustler. Look how I'm coming up. You running your mouth, better run it up. I'm running this shit like a big dog. Living my movie, they pissed off. Pushing the law, cause we in charge. They gon' play this in the synagogues. How do I feel? I'm feeling great. Bigger the problem, the bigger the plate. Making my move, that shit gotta wait. Ahead of my time, keep it in line. Put on their face. I just learned to keep that all to myself. Wait, a couple of niggas that hang with me that'll bang for me. If I'm doing bad, never change on me.
We the salt of the earth. We the motherfucking underdogs. We underestimated. You understand what I'm saying?
I got tunnel visions. There's a bunch of ways I'm gonna get it. It's my way or the highway if you ain't fucking with it. Do what I say or go about your fucking business and take this money with you. I ain't dealing with no fucking children. If they not my own, going by myself, I'ma die alone. These bitches catch my wave and more just hopping on. They hear what I make, it starts to turn them on. I think it's sorcery, the way they rob the bone. The black magic stick, they stopping by my home when I'm not even home. I'd rather be alone so I can conquer shit and I can see. I just keep popping shit, cause I won't be here long. I'm hopping on the road and get my diesel blown. She wanna drop to low and get her eagle on. My new bitch bad as fuck. She look like me alone. I came up from the dirt, was born right under y'all. And just like out of wine, said I just wanted ball. These niggas season new. I watch them leave and fall. The last gon' finish first, cause we some underdogs.
They say the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Nigga, we gonna rule this kingdom, nigga. This one was.
Ride to the sunset, slide to the moon for a boss. All said ghetto, then I got him, that's my doggy dog. Don't bark, gotta mean bite, we them underdogs. Over off the wire, 5 yards, I'm pressing all of y'all. 9 niggas up like I'm director from a casting call. I don't give a fuck, you want beef, neck to all of y'all. U.P.K, Priestley, lace up boost, then it's time to ball. The clip name Windy, all these shells, I'ma let them fall. Niggas think they better than like who they think they better than. One West Soldier, best believe we got that metal. Last name Cannon, cause I still got them drummers in. Kept I set that trapper, hell yeah, I'ma let them know. Underdogs, you niggas tripping. We'll be popping on you sniffing. Real crafty with that smithing. Lock in on the mission. Rocking all out. Who to take the hop out? You be bitching, got the crew time. Now the Glock, glitch it, nigga.
Every dog has his day.
Let's get right to it, dog. You know it's raw. Well, let me catch you if you showing off. I wanted to get you, I hold it off. Thought he was solid, but told it off. Running the field with the underdogs. Don't want to get involved. I can admit it. I know what it's time, and I'm tripping. I got to regroup. Niggas will fumble a bag. I get to the cash fast. Got to salute. I've been a hustler. Look how I'm coming. Run it up. I'm running this shit like a big dog. Living in my movie, they pissed off. Pushing the law cause we in charge. They gon' play this in the synagogues. How do I feel? I'm feeling great. Bigger the problem, the bigger the plate. Making my move, that shit gotta wait. Ahead of my time, keep it in line. Put on their face. I just learned to keep that all to myself. Wait, a couple of niggas ain't with me that'll bang for me. If I'm doing bad, never change on me.
We the salt of the earth. We the motherfucking underdogs. We underestimated. You understand what I'm saying?
I got tunnel visions. There's a bunch of ways I'm gonna get it. It's my way or the highway if you ain't fucking with it. Do what I say or go about your fucking business and take this money with you. I ain't dealing with no fucking children. if they not my own. Born by myself, I'ma die alone. These bitches catch my wave, and more just hopping on. They hear what I make, it starts to turn them on. I think it's sorcery, the way they rob the bone. The black magic stick, they stopping by my home when I'm not even home. I'd rather be alone, so I can conquer shit, and I can see it long. I just keep popping shit, cause I won't be here long. I'm hopping on the road, and get my diesel on. She wanna drop it low, and get her eagle on. My nigga bad as fuck, she look like me alone. I came up from the dirt, was born right under y'all. And just like God of wine, said I just want it all. These niggas seasonal, I watch them leave and fall. The last one finish first, cause we some underdogs.
They say the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Nigga, we gonna rule this kingdom, nigga. This one was.
Ride to the sunset, slide to the moon fall. Boss all said ghetto, then I got him, that's my doggy dog. Don't bark, gotta mean bite, we them underdogs. Off the wire, 5 yards, I'm pressing all of y'all. 9 niggas up, now I'm director from a casting call. I don't give a fuck, you want beef, next to all of y'all. U.P.K. priest, lace up boost, and it's time to ball. The clip name Windy, all these shells, I'ma let them fall. Niggas think they better than like who they think they better than. One West Soldier, best believe we got that metal in. Last name Cannon, cause I still got them drummers in. Kept myself that trapper, hell yeah, I'ma let them know. Underdogs, you niggas tripping, we'll be popping on you sniffing. Real crafty with that smithing, locked in on the mission, rocking all out. Who to take the hop out, you be bitching, cotton crew time. Now the clock. Glitch it, nigga.
Every dog has his day.
All right, shalom. Y'all about Shema Shabakatah. Y'all Shema Thumb by Shema Shah. This preaching officer Mathum Yard out of I.S.U.P.K. started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Gen.YAHANNA. We've been teaching this truth about the Bible since 1969 and trying to waking our brothers up all 4 corners of this earth. You know what I mean? To come back to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. And we also, you know what I mean, we feed the people and clothe our people. We do everything in our power that the Most High gives us, and the power that the Most High gives us to bring this nation up, you know what I mean, from out the dirt. And we've been doing this since 1969 under Commander Gen.YAHANNA. And this is the brother, like the law class, like this is the law class. I'll be getting to some of the laws, you know what I mean? And shout out to everybody that came out to the camp in Trenton recently. You know what I mean? It was an amazing camp. We did a whole bunch out there. We did a whole lot, you know what I mean? Fed some people, you know, prophesied unto the dry bones. We did all these things, man, for our people. And this is where we sacrifice our lives for every day. This is the lifestyle that we took. This is the life that we chose when we took this job in this priesthood in the I.S.U.P.K. When we came in this truth, when we took our oath, we you know what I mean, we made an agreement, you know what I mean, an agreement that you can't break, that you must not break, you know what I mean, with the Most High, that we would bring this nation up, that we're going to do our job here, do our priestly duties, man. And that's everything we displayed this past Saturday, man. Fed the people and, you know what I mean, prophesied unto the people, you know what I mean, speaking out against this evil, wicked place we live in today, man. You know what I mean? So we're going to get into it. I wanted to, you know, go into a little bit of some, you know what I mean? Some people might say like what we do here is, you know what I mean, is not enough. What we doing is, you know what I mean, might have some naysayers, you know what I mean, that don't agree with what we're about. Don't agree with what we about, what we doing, think what we're doing is nonsense, you know what I'm saying? What we really need, what they need to understand is, you know, what we doing is what nobody else wants to do. No one else wants to pick up this burden we have here in the I.S.U.P.K. under Commander Gen.YAHANNA. No one wants to pick this burden up. No one wants to, you know what I mean, step in these shoes that we walk in every day. You're not willing to be, you know what I mean? So first, right, you know, some people might say, you know, we have a program and we not doing enough. And I say to them is like, you know, most people that say those things are sitting on the sidelines watching us do the work to uplift our people. What we doing is stepping outside the crib. You instead of you would like to, you know what I mean, just sit back and watch other people do what they can for the community. But what we're doing is stepping outside in the field. We doing the work, feeding people, clothing people, helping people any way we possibly can. And it still ain't enough. But listen, for some people that just sitting on the sidelines, but to the people we're helping, enjoy it a lot. You know what I mean? But some people might say, well, what about the funds? What about funds? What about this, that, and the other? You know what I mean? We built this up. We built communities up. We need to fortify. We need to build communities. We must come together on that aspect. And I say that's carnal. That's carnal. Not saying finances is not important. Is, you know what I mean? To an extent, it is important. But, you know, we did have Tulsa, Oklahoma already. We had Tulsa, Oklahoma. We built our communities. We had if anybody knows a little bit of history, the Harlem Renaissance. We had the Harlem Renaissance era, you know what I mean, where we was thriving in Harlem. We made Harlem what Harlem, we gave Harlem that name, that big name it has today. Why everybody wants to flee, you know what I mean, wants to go there and have little mini vacations there or visits in Harlem. You know what I mean? And like, we made all these places what they are. We made our own cities. We had our own cities. We had our own communities already that we governed, that we, you know, controlled everything in. And, you know, what happened to it? We got bombs dropped on us. We had our enemies come up against us and destroy what we had. Now, why is that? Why? Like, when we had such an amazing community, such an amazing city, and, you know, towns that we had that we control. Why don't we have it today? It's because our enemies, you know what I mean, demolished it, destroyed it. They dropped bombs on us. You know what I'm saying? And that shows that why, like, that shows what's important about that. What's the important aspect about that? What's significant about that is that the Most High wasn't with us. He couldn't have been with us if he allowed that to happen. Now, why? You know what I'm saying? Why is that? If we don't have the Lord on our side, there's nothing we can do to prosper in this wicked place we in today. There's nothing we can do to prosper. There's nothing we can do to come up out the dust. If we not in line, you know what I mean, in good spirits with the Most High, we're not going to get far. We're not going to go anywhere. If we don't have the Most High on our side, we'll have our towns like Tulsa, Oklahoma, get destroyed and demolished by our enemies. You know what I'm saying? And then they take over the whole city and make something else out of the city. We'll have Harlem, and back in the 10s, 20s, and 30s, and all that, and, you know, we'll be thriving, and we'll have it be destroyed, and have our enemies take over what we had and rob and steal everything, because the Lord is not with us. See, the problem with people that, you know what I mean, rely solely on money, solely on riches, you know what I'm saying, that's not going to work, because we've seen it fail time and time again. You know what I'm saying? If we don't have the Most High on the side, it's not going to work. We got to first keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. We got to first, you know what I mean, keep the Most High first in everything and all things. You understand? A lot of people have money. A lot of people have money. You fools, you know what I mean, want to have all your trust in riches and money. Puff, he has money. Look at him now. Puff has a lot of money. He has a lot of money, and he will be by the made definition, by the definition that was already made. He will be the the high value man, because he has money. He pays all the bills for his, you know what I mean, significant other, whether it be a male or a female with dealing with Puff, right, or a child with Puff. He has all the money. He could take care of all the bills. He could take you on all your vacations that you want. He could take you on all the luxurious vacations you want. You know what I mean? Take you outside of the country, do whatever you like. You know what I mean? You would not be disappointed with Puff and what he has with his riches, with his financial might. But, you know what I mean? Look at him. Just look at his situation now. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't have anything in him that says that he fears the Most High. Just put it like that for short. Not just him, Will Smith. Will Smith, that nigga has a lot of money. He has a lot of money. And look at him. He has a broad that's disloyal. You know, children don't respect him. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot, you know what I mean, in the news about him. And plus, he had a similar situation with that Puff had, where, you know what I mean, to get to where he's at, he did a lot of vile things, a lot of abominable things against the Lord to get where he's at. You know what I mean? All these people that got this, all the people that got money, all the people that have, you know what I mean, financial stability. How are you going to rely solely on that when seeing that it's not working for them individually? It's not working for them. If it's not working for them, how in the hell is it going to work for us as a nation? As a nation of people, how is that going to work? You know what I mean? You got to have something else other than money. You know what I'm saying? You can't rely solely on riches. Something that's so carnal. That shows like and I'm responding because someone else had questions about this recently, very recently, right? About what the hell we are like trying to question us. When we're on the streets, we're on the streets doing the work. We doing we hands on with this, you know what I'm saying? And you want to sit on the sidelines and complain and bicker and, you know, moan and complain about what we're doing. How about you outwork us? Just outwork us. Simple as that. Outwork us and go out and do what you can do and see, you know what I mean, if what we're doing is not enough or not, you know what I'm saying, and what you're doing, people should follow you and go after your lead. You understand? So we can't solely rely on riches. We can't solely rely on money. Why? I just explained. Oh, it's a whole bunch of rich men, you know what I mean, that could do plentiful for you and take you anywhere you want to go. Not even just in a relationship aspect. Black religious leaders, you know what I'm saying? That's in the world of our oppressors. That's thriving in the world of our oppressors right now. They got money. They got money given straight from our oppressors. And what are they doing? I don't see any of them around in the streets. I don't see any of them trying to feed the homeless. I don't see any of them coming directly to the ghettos and trying to uplift the ghettos. I don't see any of that. But where are they at, though? Counting their money, sitting back, enjoying the lifestyle that the oppressor gave them. But you want to rely on things like that, though. You know what I mean? It's idiotic. It's insane to do that because we did that time and time and again. We did that continuously, relying on the wrong leaders, the wrong Black religious leaders, the wrong people that said that they would do right by Black and Hispanic people. You know what I mean? We did that time and time again. And it would be insane for you to still think that that's the way to go. That's the very definition of insane or insanity, you know what I mean? To constantly do something, to constantly be in the act of doing something and expecting a different result. That's the definition of insane. And what you're doing is just that. You can't rely on carnalities like money. The scriptures say this. I'm gonna pull this scripture right here, man. I'm gonna pull the scripture right here. Y'all meet me at second slide. 1 Timothy's chapter 6, verse 10. I'm gonna pull it up right here. Just bear with me real fast. So, all right, I got it. 1 Timothy's chapter 6, verse 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil. For the love of money is the root of all evil, man. Like, and that shows. All your religious leaders want, all they want is that dollar. All they want is the fame and the money and to be uplifted in our oppressor's world. You know, this world is about to be destroyed. We can't rely on these religious leaders. You can't rely on the things that they have that makes them powerful in your eyes. You can't rely on that at all, because we're going to be destroyed in the process. And like I said, we've seen it happen hundreds of times. You know what I'm saying? We've seen this repeatedly happen. Like, you know, we can't just fall into the same trap. We can't fall into the same trap that our oppressor lays down for us, man. We can't do that. What we have to do is learn from our mistakes, look at what we did in the past, look at what we did. We followed Martin Luther King. We followed Martin Luther King. He, you know what I mean? He said he'll do this for us. He said we'll be free. We'll be hand in hand with our enemies. You know what I'm saying? And it sounded good at the time. It sounded good for the time being. But look what happened to us. You know what I mean? He tried to get the minorities to have some more power in America. Try to see if American if the minorities can get more you know what I mean, more financially stable, financial stability in America. And look what happened when we followed that brother right there, Martin Luther King. Look what happened. The minorities got all the businesses now. We got the businesses and everything like that. The minorities got it, but the wrong ones got it. Blacks, Hispanics, you know what I mean, we suffering still. You know what I mean? The Chinese got your businesses now. The Chinese have your businesses. The Arabs, they have your businesses. You know what I mean? They got all the Crown Fried Chickens in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? You see it for yourself. All the Chinese restaurants. Hell, they got Chinatown. They got Chinatown. You know what I mean? And what the hell do you have? What do we have? What do we have? All we have is the strip. All we have is the little corner that the Chinese spot is on. You know what I mean? That's all we got. And we ain't doing nothing on that corner. We ain't doing nothing productive for real on that corner. We ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? Taking up in the, what's the word? You know what I mean? Selling our, you know what I mean, whatever evil thing that that your oppressor allows you to sell. You know what I mean? You're selling narcotics, you know what I mean? Paraphernalia. You're selling those things. You licensed to do that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Your oppressors know you're doing it. They allowing you to do it. And whenever they want to get you, they're going to get you. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. We got to be stronger than that. All these oppressors around us, it's like all these, you know what I mean, the heathens around us. These heathens, you know what I mean, they selling you chicken. They selling you food. They giving you things that you, necessities that you need for a living. You know what I mean? And we don't have any of it. We got to get it from them. We got to go to the oppressed of the, we got to go to the people that's oppressors, right? But they under another oppressor. Like we are really like we rock bottom right now. And what you want to do is rely on funds, rely on money like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't solely rely on money. We got to first get in good graces with our Father, man. With our Father. That's where it starts. That's where it really starts. That's how you really see growth and progression. Because if you don't, will have the same fate as Tulsa, Oklahoma. We'll have the same fate as Tulsa, Oklahoma. Our neighborhoods, our black neighborhoods that we trying to build, it's going to have the same fate as the Harlem Renaissance. It's going to have the same fate. So you can't just, you can't do that. And plus, you on the sideline. Your brother's on the sidelines, you know what I'm saying, and just trying to, throw rocks as something that you can't even, not putting in no type of work. Really shouldn't, unless you're doing something yourself. All right. Yeah. So like, it ain't gonna be like this forever though. Because what we doing in the UPK is everything that you complain about. Everything you complain about is what we're doing in the UPK, is what we're fighting for, is what we actively doing right now. It's what we actively going through right now. We making sure we fix the ghetto, we fix the hoods, across this country. We ain't trying, we know it ain't gonna be like this forever. So it's our jobs, it's literally our jobs to make sure blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are not, are not just suffering without anyone there to help them. We just went to the McDougal projects in North Carolina, man. We just went to the projects and fed the whole projects and clothed the whole projects. That's what we just did. Now, if you do something greater than that, you have acts greater than that, please let me know. Let me know. Let us know. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't gonna be like this forever. And when we do come out the grave a little more, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna see crazy things happen in America. You're gonna see crazy things happen in America, like civil wars, civil unrest, like the same person I'm speaking about right now complain about. Listen, we know it's gonna be civil unrest in America. We know it's gonna be like that. We've been saying it since 1969 that it's gonna be civil unrest in America. You don't think we know that? We know this. We know this. We prep for this. What do you think we're doing? So you just a brother that just, like I said, you're on the sideline. You don't know what's going on. We know what's going on. We are 10, 15 steps ahead of the game. You know what I mean? Now, when it happens, what are you going to do? You still going to complain about what brother's going to do? Still complain about how we not, not doing things we shouldn't be doing when you see we are. We know it's going to be civil unrest. It's prophesied in the Bible. It's prophesied in the Bible. That's why we tell brothers to stop, being like brothers like that and complaining about little things you don't even know about. Get in the UPK and see and do the work. Do the work instead of talking like you're doing it for real. Instead of being on the sideline, instead of being a brother on the bench watching us play ball. You know what I'm saying? Putting points up. You get in the game and get in with us. Get in this battle with us. Get in this warfare with us, man. Unless you are too weak. Unless you're too weak and you want to just, do what you want. You want to, you know what I'm saying, do whatever the hell you like doing. But either or is fine with us. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to, you want to do something, get in the UPK, get in these ranks, do what you're supposed to do. Take this job seriously. You know what I'm saying? Take it seriously. Do this work. Or you can do the other thing, either whatever you like. You know what I'm saying? So that's it on that right there. That's it on that. I just wanted to talk about that briefly. Right? So, what we're talking about is, this is the law class, right? So what we must do, and that's on the lines of what I was saying earlier. It's on the lines of what I was talking about. We gotta keep the commandments, the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. We gotta keep these laws, man. We can't strive away from keeping the laws, because doing that, we're gonna be destroyed. Just like what I was saying earlier, we'll be destroyed. Well, and this I got a precept right here I want to read. Y'all meet me at Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 20. Bear with me for a second. I'm going to pull it up. All right. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 20. The Lord, now first off, I'm gonna start at verse. I'll start at verse 15. Verse 15, I'm gonna start at. All right. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the Lord, so like unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Moses speaking to Israel, all right, to the nation of Israel, he's speaking, right? And the Most High told him to tell this to the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna read. To observe, to do all his commandments. So like, yeah, and his statutes, which I command thee this day. So like that, all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Now, this is Moses saying, like, if we don't keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, if we don't do what we're supposed to do, these curses are going to overtake us. You know what I mean? The curses are going to overtake us. They're going to, the Most High is going to curse us. He's going to have us be destroyed. He lays down all the curses. I'm going to skip up to verse 20. The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke in all that thou settest thy hand unto for to do. Like, what was I talking about earlier? We had Tulsa, Oklahoma. We had Harlem. It's more black, you know what I mean, civilizations, communities that we made, some in North Carolina as well, you know what I mean, in the Carolinas, you know what I mean, we made more than just the two, but just saying those two for right now. We did these, like, we had our own communities, right? And like, you know, what happened to it? The Lord wasn't with us. The Lord wasn't with us. We sinned against our Father. And the curse is on us. You know what I'm saying? We lost our communities that we built up, that we set our hands to build up, to build with our own hands. We set the communities that we built up, we set our hands to build up. The Lord, you know what I mean? Like it said right here, I'll read again from the top of verse 20 of the 28th chapter of Deuteronomy, right? The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke in all that thou settest thine hand unto for to do. Now, you know, that's what we did with Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's what we did in the Harlem Renaissance. We had that thing jumping, man. We had it jumping. We had our own, you know, businesses thriving all throughout. Imagine, just for so brothers can understand in Trenton, right? You know what I mean? Imagine if the whole, I know brothers think and sisters think we run Trenton or whatever, right? We don't run anything. We don't run a damn thing here. We don't have any other businesses here in Trenton. Now, imagine if we control things like this, right? That you don't even think about. We control who comes into Trenton, who comes into Mercer County, if you will. Mercer County, actually. I'm broadening it up to that. Who, you know what I mean? Who comes in, who comes out, who leaves Mercer County, who, how you dress coming up in here, you know what I'm saying? Control what comes in, also what goods come into Mercer County. What goods come in, you know what I'm saying? What type of, like, the same thing, shipments come into Mercer County. What if we control things like that? We don't even think about things like this because we don't run a damn thing. We don't run anything. We're the slaves here in this place. We're the slaves. We're the ones that just consume every damn thing. We don't run a goddamn thing here in Trenton, Mercer County. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine if we had all that, but we don't. Why? I'll read again. The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke in all that thou settest thine hand unto for to do, until thou be destroyed, and until thou perish quickly, because of the wickedness of thy doings, whereby thou hast forsaken me. We was wicked to the Father, man. We was wicked, man. We ain't want to do any. We want to be disobedient to our Father. You know what I'm saying? And he, you know what I mean, chastised us. He dealt with us accordingly, man. He dealt with us accordingly. And what we should do is learn from that, not fall into the same type of traps. We shouldn't fall into the same mistakes that we made before. We should be trying to do better. We should do better. And what we're doing in the UPK is breaking all those curses. We're breaking those generational curses here in the UPK by doing what? Not angering our Father. We keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. We keeping the high holy days. You know what I mean? We keeping what he said to do, what he commanded us to do. What we doing here is righteous, you know what I'm saying? And anything we set our hand to do, the Lord is not going, you know what I mean, smite us. The Lord is not going to have what we built up be destroyed. He's not going to knock down what we build up. Why? Because we choose to do what he said. We choose to not be disloyal bastards, you know what I'm saying, to the Most High. We choose to do right by him, man. You know what I'm saying? We choose to, you know, do what he say to do and teach our other brothers that's not doing it to follow the Most High, to do what he said. And I got a precept for that, what I just said just now, right? Matthew 5:19. We teach our brothers to know what I mean, to follow the Lord. Why? Because, you know what I mean, that's what the Lord said. That's what the Lord said to do. And by doing that, the Lord gonna bless whatever we set our hand to build. The Lord gonna bless it. I'm gonna read this real fast. Matthew chapter 5, verse 19. Whosoever, so I'll start at verse 18. All right. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled. Verse 19, meaning this, the law is never going away with. The law is always going to be here on this earth. And what we're doing is telling you to keep the law. We're telling you to keep the law, every part of it. We got to keep this law. We got to take it serious because that's what the Most High wants us to do. I'm reading verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so. So whoever try to break one of the least of these commandments and teaching men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. Now, who do these things right here? Who do these things? You're Christian preacher. You know what I mean? Your deacons, you know what I mean? All the you know what I mean, hypocrites up in the Christian church. They do that right there. They break one of the least commandments. They break the least. They break the, you know what I mean? They break the greatest commandments. You know what I'm saying? They break the greatest commandments. What's the greatest commandments? What's the greatest? I'm gonna hold that. I'm paraphrasing real fast. The second, I'm gonna paraphrase parts of it. And the second is like, namely this, that thou love thy brother as thyself. None other commandment are none other commandment are greater than these. You know what I'm saying? The first one being that you love the Most High with all thy heart, all thy mind, all thy spirit, and all thy might and all thy strength. You know what I'm saying? Paraphrasing. That's what you got to do. And your pastors, like I said, they break the greatest commandment. Those are the greatest commandments. Right there. Love the Lord, love the Most High with all thy might, spirit, and strength. You know what I'm saying? And love thy brother as thyself. And what do y'all do in the Christian church? What do y'all do up in there? What do y'all like to do? Sleep with your brother's woman. Y'all like to go and lay in bed with your brother's woman, committing adultery, having her be an adulteress. You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all like to do in the Christian church. You're all people up in there. Because all y'all, you know what I mean, got blood on your hands, man. Y'all doing things like that. That's not loving your brother. That's not loving your brother. And that's one of the greatest commandments. That's two of the greatest commandments. right there. And it just said in Matthew 5:19, whosoever shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, the same shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. Paraphrasing. Now, I'll read on from that. I'll read on. So bear with me. But whosoever shall do and teach them. Now, whosoever shall do and do these commandments, keep these commandments, and teach them, and teach the people to teach the people to keep the commandments, to do what you're supposed to do according to the Most High. What it say about the people that do this? The same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. Now, what we doing in UPK is beneficial to you. What we doing in this UPK is beneficial to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians all over the globe. You know what I'm saying? Because we teaching you how to be great. You want to be great. You want to be, you know what I mean? You want to be great? Listen to us in the UPK. Listen to, because what we saying is not really our words. These ain't really my words. This is the Most High. This is the Holy Spirit, if you will. You know what I mean? This is the Holy Spirit, the Lord's words right here, telling you to stop doing what you're doing. We gotta stop smoking cigarettes. We gotta stop smoking blunts, weed. You know what I mean? K2, whatever you like to do, whatever brothers are into. We gotta stop doing that. We gotta leave off. We gotta separate ourselves from our sin, man. We gotta separate ourselves from our transgressions. Because we heard we already read earlier what the Most High do if we don't keep these commandments. We going, you know what I mean? He's gonna send curses on us. He's gonna send these curses on us, and then you're not gonna break them curses unless you come up in this truth and change your life. Change your life, man. That's what we must do. So this is what we, you know what I mean? This is what we doing. We teach men. We teach brothers and sisters, you know what I mean? Black, Hispanic, Native American men and women. You know what I mean? Not to be adulterers, you know what I'm saying? Whoremongers. What that mean? Whoremongering. Being a pimp, selling women. You know what I'm saying? Being a pimp. You can't do that. You can't eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. Why? Because the Lord said it. It's in the dietary laws in the book of Leviticus. You can't do it. You can't do it. We must separate ourselves from these from our sins that we commit on a day-to-day basis. We must stop it, because why? Our oppressors want you to do that. Our oppressors want us, because he knows that the longer that we disobey our Father, the longer he's going to stay in power. The longer he's going to rule over us, the longer he's going to have America, the longer he's going to have Russia, the longer he's going to have Poland, the longer he's going to have all his you know what I mean, countries, all his empires. The longer our oppressor's empire stands is based on us staying in our sin, staying with our transgressions, disobeying the Father. We ruled the world before, you know what I mean, and we're going to get our place back. We're going to get our place back, man. We're going to get our place in. Why? Because, you know, I got a precept for that too, right here. I got a precept. One of my favorite ones I like to pull is Ecclesiasticus 6 and 9. It's a lot. Bear with me, maybe some. No, that ain't it. Well, I'm gonna paraphrase it right now. It's like a Second Ezra, 6th chapter and 9th verse. So like Second Ezra 6 and 9 says right here. For Esau is the end of the world. Who is Esau? Who is Esau, man? Esau is the biblical name for our oppressors. The one that's, you know what I mean, to make it plain and vague for you, right? The one that's ruling this country right now. The one that can, you know, have you evicted till during the pandemic, the corona not cause like the COVID-19 pandemic, this same oppressor I'm speaking of, Esau, he was evicting people out their house. I mean, you know, getting the Latino tribes out of their cribs, man. You know what I mean? Telling them they gotta go. They can't live here. They can't live here. They living on the street. They gotta fend for themselves. You know what I'm saying? The same one that brought us over here in the transatlantic slave trade, in them cargo slave ships. The same one right there. The same as Esau. Esau right here. Whenever you read Esau in the Bible or Edom, Idunya, this is what it's talking about when you read Esau in the Bible or Edom. It says right here, 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world. For Esau is the end of the world. He's the end of the world. What that mean? Meaning the end times, the end of the world will be, that's really self-explanatory. You know what I mean? The end of the world is going to be when Esau is in power, when Esau is ruling, when he has all the might in the earth. And that's exactly the times we're living in right now. He's the one that's, his empire is erected on the earth right now. Even though it's falling, we in the end times, man. We in the end times. I'm going to read on. And Jacob, who is Jacob? Jacob is the progenitor of the lost 12 tribes of Israel. He's the one that's, you know what I mean, the forefather of the lost 12 tribes of Israel. The blacks, that makes up blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. That they make up the 12 tribes of Israel. Excuse me. They make up the 12 tribes. All right. And it says, and Jacob, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Meaning this, you know what I mean? Esau's world will be wiped out. His world will be wiped out. And it's evident. You see it on the news. Y'all better start watching the news, man. Start watching the news. See what's going on in the earth. You know what I'm saying? They going to war in the Middle East right now. Russia and Ukraine is going at it constantly. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking back at it like a good fight. I'm like, oh man, damn. They just did this to them. They came back and did this. They're going to war over there in the Middle East. And that's about to be on a larger scale in about 2 seconds. But listen, this world, that's a sign of our Lord's coming. That's a sign of his world falling. That's a sign of his world declining and, you know what I mean, going down. And he knows he has a short time, right? But I'm gonna read this part again. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, meaning we're about to rule right after they fall completely. Right when they get destroyed, we rule after that, like we supposed to. That's our rightful place on this earth. Everybody else, you know what I mean? All these other heathens out here, man, they flesh and blood. That's all they are. But we, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we're the Lord's children. We're supposed to be something special. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be special. I got you right here. Got a precept for that right now. Deuteronomy 7:6. I'm gonna read real fast, right? Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people. Who is he talking about? Israel. Israel, unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people. Now, why would, like, we're supposed to be a special people. That's what I was just saying. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man, we supposed to be special. We supposed to be, you know what I mean, something set apart. That's what the word holy means, to be set apart or to be separate. And the Lord said, you holy unto him. Now, what greater thing could be said about Israel, about Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians than that? That's you should not take that lightly. You shouldn't be taking that lightly at all. He said, I'll read from the top again, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. Unto himself. Meaning this, man, we supposed to be, you know what I mean, special. We supposed to be set apart. We're not supposed to be like these other nations, man. We ain't supposed to be like these heathens out here, man. We ain't supposed to be taking up their lifestyle. We're not supposed to take upon ourselves their religions. You know what I'm saying? Picking up what they got. Leave that for them. It's all the way wrong for us, man. We shouldn't be doing that. The I.S.U.P.K. under Command GEN.YAHANNA, we tell you day and night not to be Muslim. You're not a Muslim. You're not Arab. You're not none of that. Like, why be a Muslim? Why be trying to go into the lifestyle thinking you an African or something? You know what I mean? Black man, Hispanic man, you don't derive from Africans. You know what I'm saying? I hear that amongst our people all the time. You know what I mean? We descend from the Africans. You know what I mean? Puerto Rican brothers say it, that I speak to sometimes. You know what I mean? We descend from, you know what I mean? I know we come back from Africa. I'm like, no, we're not Africans, man. Like Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we not African. We got no ties to them. They enslaved us, actually. They actually enslaved us. You know what I'm saying? Real fast. I don't want to drag on too long. I'm gonna read some more that I might have read it. Yeah. Above all people that are upon the face of this earth. Damn. The Lord he ain't just say we are a special people and we holy unto him. He said that we are supposed to be above all people on the face of this earth. All people. Now, it didn't say some people. It didn't say a little bit of people. It didn't say the majority of people. It said all people. The Lord said all people we're supposed to be above. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. We supposed to be above all people. And why aren't we above all people? Why don't I have an oppressor? Why don't I have one of them how can I say them why I don't have Orientals or none of that cleaning, sweeping up my house for me or nothing like that? Why no Orientals or you know what I mean, or any of these other heathens out here are shining, or we get boot kisses. They bow down. Some heathen we get in the UPK, we get heathens to bow down before us and you know what I mean, kiss our boots because you know what I mean, because of what they did. They feel sorry for what they did in the past. They feel sorry. And since they sorry and we make them prove that they sorry. We make them prove that they really you know what I mean, are feeling guilty behind what their ancestors did, right? So we don't make them. They do this at their own will. But they bow down before us, kiss our boots. You know what I'm saying? The children of the slaves. You know what I mean? We do this, but not to steer off topic. Why ain't our oppressors serving out you know what I mean, slavery right now? Why they not doing it? Because we're not above them right now. We're below them. Why we gotta go to Chinatown to have a good time, to take our woman, take our woman to you know what I mean, show her a good time. We gotta go to Chinatown and show her like a good you know what I mean, a nice evening, you know what I'm saying, and take her on dates and go there and you know what I mean, have a good time with her there. We couldn't go to Negro Town. We couldn't go to Negro land. We don't have anything, you know what I'm saying? We don't have it. We got to rely on our oppressors, are heathen, it's like the heathens that's over us right now. I'll read it again. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. We're supposed to be above all people. We ain't supposed to be, equal. We're not supposed to be equal to none of these heathens. We're not equal to them. We're not supposed to be equal to them. They are rightfully, or their whole existence is really rightfully to be our servants. But instead, we servants to them. Instead, we clocking in at these slaves, at these jobs, man, and we working for them day and night. We busting our behind working for them when they should be working for us, and it's going to be that way. You know what I mean? Real soon. Real soon. Now, another precept, the Leviticus. I'll get Leviticus 20 and 26. You know what I'm saying? I'll get that real fast. Because you listen to some of these people, man. They think they got all the answers. They think they, nobody can tell them nothing. They think that they, got everything under control. Leave it up to them. They'll have us join our oppressors. Leave that up to them. Leave it up to them. We'll be joining our oppressors. We'll be, living amongst them. We'll be singing Kumbaya, hand in hand, Kumbaya. You know what I'm saying? Leave it up to some people that think they got the answers, that think they got the knowledge. I'll read this right here. Leviticus chapter 20, verse 26. And ye shall be holy unto me. There we go again, holy. We're supposed to be separate, set apart. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm going to read it again. And ye shall be holy unto me, for I, the Lord, am holy, and have severed you from other people. And severed us. He said he severed us, man. If I, I sever my arm, I'm detaching my forearm from the other parts of my arm. I'm making a separation. The Lord said he severed us from these other heathens, man. And if the Lord did it, it got to be right. If the Lord did it, it has to be right. It has to be the right thing. He severed us from these other nations. I'm reading again. And have severed you from other people. He severed us from these other nations. He doesn't want us to be with these other nations. He doesn't want us to be a part of a rainbow coalition. He doesn't want that. He doesn't want us to be, in the mix with all these other heathens. He wants us to be set apart. So why would you try to fight? Why would you try to protest? Why would you fight on the streets, fight in our oppressor's world to try to be with him, to be on his side, when he and his empire is going to be destroyed utterly? So why try to be with him? I don't understand. The Lord did it. The Lord said he would sever us. So it has to be right. Straight up. I'm going to read. That ye should be mine. That part right there. That ye should be mine. He severed us so we could be the Most High's. We not. You think your life is yours. You think your life is yours. Slide, bear with me, y'all. All right. You think your life is yours. Sluggy. You think your life is yours in this place. Your life is not yours. Your life is not yours. Your life is not your own. The Most High, you're the Most High's possession. You know why? It's like Christ, your King. You know what I mean? Yahushua Mashiach. You know what I mean? He shed his blood. He died on that. He got unalived on that cross. You know what I'm saying? So we can get another shot at, you know what I mean, at this covenant with the Most High. You know what I mean? So your life is not yours in this place, man. You must serve the Most High or get on a, you know what I'm saying, or reap the judgment. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know what I mean, the Lord is not nothing to play with. Exodus 15:3 says the Lord is a man of war. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing to be played with, nothing to be trying to try him or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You should know. All right. I'm gonna read. So yeah, that was it on that part. That was it on that. We can't do you know what I mean, anything we want in this place. We must serve the Most High. You can't eat what you want. You can't eat you know what I mean, shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. That's a no-go. You can't do that. It's a no-go. You know what I mean? Why? You can find in Leviticus. Find the book of Leviticus, man. How all those things, and like, you know what I mean, you gotta look at everything that your oppressor tells you to do, and look at it with a side eye. Like, look at it like, man, I'm not sure about that. You saying I can eat shrimp? Why? Why? He'll say it's a delicacy. It's a delicacy. Nah, that's a goddamn lie. The Most High said not to eat anything out the sea that doesn't have fins or scales. Meaning shrimp is off. You can't eat shrimp. Meaning lobster, you can't eat that. Meaning catfish. Catfish, you can't eat catfish because why? It doesn't have fins or scales. I know, you know what I mean, us in the black community, we love catfish. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's an abomination to the Lord eating catfish. It's an abomination. It's an abomination to eat pork. It's an abomination. Why? Because any beast of the field that has the split hoof and cheweth the cud, is clean unto you. Now the pig doesn't have that. You're not supposed to eat pig. You're not supposed to eat swine. Why? Because the Lord just said it. The Lord said it. I might have paraphrased that too. All you can find that all in the book of Leviticus. You know what I'm saying? You can't eat pig. Can't eat shrimp. Can't eat crab. Can't eat lobster. Can't celebrate birthdays. Birthdays. You ain't supposed to be celebrating no birthdays, man. Why? Because you are idolizing yourself. You're self-worshiping. You're having a self-worship ritual, if you will. Can't do that. The Most High says so, and he knows better than you. You know what I'm saying? Look crazy at us all you want. All right, you know what I mean? We ought to obey God rather than man. You know what I mean? Birthdays, it's a no-go. You can't celebrate it. It's self-worship, idolizing. It's pagan. Come from pagan backgrounds. All come from Roman ideologies. Really go all the way back to Babylon. Goes all the way back to Babylon, man. and you see what happened in Babylon, right? Ancient Babylon got destroyed. And this place do the same damn thing. This place is gonna get destroyed. Because why? Because we want to disobey our Father. We want to disobey him. We want to do everything that these other wicked empires or these other heathens that's over us say. You can't be a hope. You can't be don't be a woman about it. And not to be derogatory towards women. Just saying, like, don't be a little, you know what I mean, a weakling about this whole thing. You being a weakling to whoever is in power. You are weakling to whoever is, you know what I mean, at the top, whoever is giving the calls and calling the shots. You should say, F what you got going on, F what you talking about. I'm gonna follow what the Most High says to do, and whatever comes with it comes with it. That's how you should be. That's how you should think. That's how you should be speaking. That's how you should walk your day-to-day life. Feel me? That's how you should be doing. But you know what I mean, what you want to do is, you know, you wanna do what you want to do. We want to do what we want to do in this place. We want to, you know, we want to celebrate our birthdays. Why? Because it feels good. You know what I'm saying? It feels good to celebrate our birthdays. Why not? Why not? You know what I mean? It ain't gonna do us no harm. You know what I mean? Celebrate our birthday here and there. Eat a little pork here and there. It's an evil. It's an abomination to the Most High doing it. It's an abomination to the Most High trying to, you know what I mean, celebrate birthdays and all these other heathen customs. You know what I'm saying? Let me yeah, slap. My bad. So yeah, man. This is what we must do. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I read earlier, them curses gonna come upon us. And the Lord is gonna like destroy us because of us being disobedient, disobedient, disobeying, slacking children that's disobedient to him. You know what I'm saying? So like, bear with me. I'm looking for this. So yeah. And another thing is, in this, you know what I mean, captivity we in, the ones we try to, you know what I mean, we look up to because they in power, is vain. It's vain anyway. You give all your love and your trust to him, he's going to turn his back on you very shortly. You know what I mean? We're seeing the signs of it, the beginning signs of it right now with all the wars taking place. The big boat, the ship that crashed into that bridge. I think it was like a month and a half ago. And it had a lot of, you know, things like that happen. That people think that's small too. That's very, you know what I mean, that's significant. Don't think it's not. That happened. The war in the Red Sea. Well, I think, you know what I mean, all that stuff going on, you know, our oppressor is going to turn his back on you real shortly. Because, you know, once he does that, you know, he's going to, you know, you think he cares about you? You think he cares anything about you? About us, black men and Hispanic men? He's going to turn his back on us, and what are you going to do after that? Still going to rely on child support? Still going to rely on child support? You're going to rely on the government for your needs? You know what I'm saying? You're going to rely on the government? The same government that's going to not be with you anymore. That's going to say, it's been real. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, just leave you to fend for yourself. It'll be wise to come back to what you need to be doing. You know what I mean? Come back to this law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. All right? So you won't have to reap these curses that I'm reading to you right now. You know what I'm saying? Read right now. It's like I can get certain videos on. I'm trying something different. Let me. So yeah, like even the day-to-day life that we live here in America, right? It can be, you know what I'm saying? It don't have to be complete utter hell like it is, but what we want to do is we don't favor what the Most High says before everything else. We want to, like a brother complaining to us, you know what I'm saying? Talking about what we're doing is like what we doing ain't enough. What we doing ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shoot. What we doing is the Lord's work. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of the poor. Taking care of the poor. Taking care of the meek. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Taking care of the poor, because who else gonna do it if we don't do it? The I.S.U.P.K stand out on the fields. You know what I'm saying? Stand out on the streets, in the you know what I mean, the streets, in the ghettos. You know what I'm saying? To straighten up our people, and it's hard work, and it's gonna get done too. You know what I'm saying? Bear with me, y'all. I'm getting this video real quick. Something I just played last week. This video right here. Right. I'm gonna pull this up. Something that, you know what I mean, something that happens to us on a day-to-day basis. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna say too much. I'm just play the video.
Before joining us, we wanted to turn our attention to likely the top story of the day.
Like right after it, but I wasn't sure where it came from, and I couldn't call. Like I didn't want to call the police. And, you know.
Which room is it?
1401.
1401. Okay.
1401. But the girl sounded scared. The one that called, she said she was like, "It's getting out of. It sounds like it's getting really out of hand."
So it's hit number 4, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. You be fair. We stand out there and direct the other deputy that's coming to this area.
It's not. You're gonna go to the 4th floor, and it's gonna be on this side.
Gotcha.
He's speaking all calm here. You think he's a civilized person. He's a civil person. He's a human being. Think he's a human being. You think he's a regular person, you know, a law-abiding citizen, all that stuff. You think he's a good person. Speaking all humane right here, so-called, right? I'm gonna get some more. Look how calm he is too, like calm and you know what I mean, laid back attitude he got right here. He's laxed right now.
312 to 111. Sheriff's office, open the door. Step out. Drop the gun. Drop the gun. He's over there. Drop the gun.
All right.
You see things like that happen. Things like that happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shows you that, you know, they're not human. They're not human in this place, man. Our oppressors are not human. They're animals because they don't have any compassion. They don't know how to behave themselves as humans on this planet. A human has some type of compassion for things, you know what I'm saying, for life. They're not human. And, you know what I mean, it's not good to disobey our Father and go ahead and join the other nations. That's a sin right there. That's against the law. That's against the law to go ahead and join the other heathens out here. Join the heathens. Join the other nations. And, you know what I mean, try to be in good spirits with them, try to get in cahoots with them. That's a sin. That's a sin. That's against the law of the Most High. You're breaking the law of the Most High to, you know what I mean, be friends with them, to be, you know what I mean, joint together with them. Y'all want a rainbow coalition. I understand. I understand you went to church your whole life. I understand you was taught by a preacher that God loves everybody, that the Most High wants all people to be together. I know you went to church and, you know what I mean, and you heard that everybody needs to love one another. All nations, all races need to love each other. I know you was taught that your whole life in the church. I know you was lied to your whole life. But the Most High says that we are to be set apart from these other nations. We're to be holy. You know what I mean? And why do we have to have a law? We got to have a law made. Like, we have to have a law made. The Lord had to give us a law, a commandment not to join these other nations, not to join the Chinese and the Japanese and all the other heathens. You know what I'm saying? Our oppressors. Every other nation naturally just stays within themselves. Every other nation stays, you know what I mean? It's like every other nation naturally gravitates to their own. Every other nation gravitates to their own but us. What we want to do? Because we want to join everybody else. And then we get rejected and wonder why. Damn, why you rejected me? Why you doing? You want to be surprised because they don't like you. They don't love you. They don't care about you. They want you in their stores, though. They want you in their businesses. They want you in their communities. They want you there. But they don't want you to, they don't want you to, you know what I'm saying, to be a part of their society. They don't want you to make money with them. They want to make money off of us. They want to make money off of us. They don't want us to, be with them and down with them like that. You understand? So trying to join these other nations is all, come on, man. It's idiotic. It's idiotic, and we tried that already. We tried that plenty of times already in the past. You understand? So, yeah. All right. So, yeah, man. So what we must do is we must realize this. That's a law. We got to stay in the lines of the law. We got to live our life day to day. Like, man, am I doing this right? Am I keeping the Lord's commandments, doing this right here? Am I transgressing? Am I, you know what I mean? Am I transgressing by doing this or such and such like this? If I, you know what I mean, smoke this blunt, you know what I mean? I know I heard that it was against the law before. Let me see if, you know what I mean? I don't think it's right. The sooner we put away our sin, the sooner we rule the planet. The sooner we rule the damn planet. You know what I'm saying? The sooner we rule. The sooner we put away our transgressions, man, the sooner we be on top. And I know that's something that we want, right? I mean, like, everybody want to be, oh, no, my bad. My bad. People want to be, people want to climb in the world, in this world. In this world, they want to be somebody in this world. Let me tell you what scriptures say about loving, about that right there. I'll tell you what the scriptures say. Real fast. Real fast. All right. So I can bear with me. The scripture says something about that, bro. Like, I'm about to pull it right now. 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world. Love, what that mean? What that mean when it say the world? When it says the world. The world of your enemies, the world of your oppressors. And the word world means the age or society. That's what that means. And it says, love not the world, meaning love not this society that you in. The society we in today is evil and wicked and against the Lord. Everything that's put forth in this place fights against the Lord. Our oppressors fight against the Most High and have us, disobeying our Lord, man. Disobeying our Father. Shalom, Yahweh Shamar Al Shemi Shai, to the sister right here, Kwamada, coming out of Chicago, Chi-Town, man. All right, Most High in Christ. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, back to this, what I was saying. The Lord, the age of this society right here, this society wants us to fight against our Father. Our oppressors fight against our Father. They've been doing that since forever. That's their life, and they're gonna have a horrible fate. They got a horrible fate ahead of them. You know what I'm saying? But ours doesn't have to be the same as his. The Lord's children doesn't have to be the same, fate as his. We don't have to, fall with this world. We don't have to fall with America. We don't have to fall with these other, with this empire of our oppressors, man. We don't have to be like that. We can change our life. We can stop being, selfish and want to just satisfy our lust. We did the same in the UPK, man. We did the same. We put the blunts down. We stopped, having sex with women and, throwing them away. We stopped having sex with women and throwing them away and our sisters and doing them dirty. You know what I'm saying? We get a woman up in here, we do right by them, man. We do right by them and stick with them. And, don't break the marriage. Ain't no separation. Ain't no separation. We gonna make this damn thing work. Now, all the mistakes we made in the world, that the scripture just said not to love, that the Most High just said to not love. In that same world, the same mistakes we made in that world, we make no mistakes here. We don't make the mistakes here. We learn from the mistakes and we get better from those mistakes. Now, other brothers would, I don't know, but I suggest you change your life. We won't have to be wicked, man. We won't have to be. It's an alternative to the lifestyle we live here in this place. The mass majority of us in America. We don't have to be wicked. It doesn't. You're not gonna break no laws. You're not gonna break no laws. Following the Most High. Now, if you weak, if you just weak and you can't find the strength, then it's on you. It's on you. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna be here for you when you get the strength, get the courage to, want to change your life. We'll be here, Lord allow. All right. So yeah, I'll read on. Neither the things that are in the world. What that mean? That's what a lot of brothers like to do. Right, you know what I'm saying? A lot of brothers like to, and sisters out here, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American men, women, we like to do things that's against our Father. We love the world and the things that are in the world. What's the things in the world? The fame that Puff Diddy has, the fame and the wealth Oprah has. All the stars of heaven, all the stars of heaven that they got. You want the fame that they got, the money, the riches, the fortune. You want all this stuff, right? And the Most High just said, love not the things that are in the world. And love not the things that are in the world. Why? Because the sooner you love the things that are in the world, the sooner your soul gets destroyed. You destroy your soul. You give up your soul for the price. Your soul is the price of getting all the riches and things like that. It's like you love money. That's the only thing you got your eyes on. Your spirit is weighing heavy on is getting money. You lose your soul in the process. You end up not giving a damn about Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that's suffering in the ghetto. You end up not caring. Look at Oprah. Look at Oprah. She don't give a damn. She rather give money to Africa, to Ghana first. She put millions of dollars into Ghana before she stepped foot in the ghetto, or at least give the ghetto a dollar. You know what I'm saying? That's her mindset. Like, that's the way. That's her soul. That's her spirit. She lost her soul. Like, you know what I'm saying? She don't give a damn about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? But she want to give money to the people that oppressed her forefathers. She want to give the oppressors she want to give the Africans money. But you know what I'm saying? Just never mind about the Negro in the ghetto or needing borrowing sugar and stuff from their neighbors and all that because we're so poor. Sleeping on the sidewalks because we in poverty. Getting gunned down in the streets by our oppressors because we in oppression. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. It says no. What it say? So like, neither the things that are in the world. Just explain why. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. If any man love the world, the love of the Father ain't in you. You know what I'm saying? The love of the Father is not in you. You claim you love God. You claim you love the Most High. You claim you love Christ Jesus, you know what I mean, up in the church all day singing and dancing. You claim you love God, but do you really? Do you really? You know what I'm saying? You love this world too much. You love the world too much. You love your oppressors too much. You smile in their face, trying to get in their good graces, you know what I mean? Try to sucker up to them, being a pet and all that. You love this world too much. Black people, Hispanic people, we love this world too much. We love it too much. You know what I mean? We claim we love God. Do we? Do we? Do we really? Do we really? Because it says, if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. So you know what that means? You gotta not love the world. You gotta not love the society of your oppressors. You gotta not love the wicked lifestyle you live here in America. You gotta do away with your lifestyle you live here in America. In fact, I'll up you one. You gotta let that person you are, I like to say another word, but for the sake of, you know what I mean, shadow band and all that. The person you are right now has to get unalive. You gotta unalive that person that you are right now and become a brand new person. Become a brand new person. You know what I'm saying? In the truth, in I.S.U.P.K. We'll guide you, we'll lead you in the right direction, the way to go. We'll give you counseling that you need. we feed the people, we feed the poor, the people that the rest of the world that you love turn their back on. You understand? This is what we'll do for you. Instead of brothers like this right here. I don't know, bro. Instead of brothers like that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I don't know why brothers would be mad at what I'm saying. What we saying is the absolute truth. What we saying is to give you another way out. Give you another way out. So you don't have to, you know what I'm saying, be an alternative lifestyle like you probably are. You don't have to be an alternative. You don't have to play dress up and, you know what I mean, dress up and wearing women's clothing. You know what I'm saying? Or being an abominable person. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be any of that. We giving you another way out. You don't have to, you know what I mean? What are you mad at? I don't know what you could possibly be mad at. We telling you to stop being telling brothers to not be drug addicts no more. You don't have to be that way. You could fight that demon that's on you. You could fight it. You could fight it. You don't have to be that way. You don't have to be weak to that demon and let that demon just, you know what I mean, take over your whole body. You can't control your spirit. Fight, man. Stop being a weak. Stop being a, you know what I'm saying? Stop, you know what I mean? You don't gotta be a weakling and let that demon control you. Feel me? Get up in here. We'll give you some strength, man. Show you some brotherhood that you need. All right. So on that note, I'm gonna end the class off right there. All right. So the water for everybody tuning in. The water for everybody tuning in. We'll see you. I'm gonna be back here. I'm gonna be back, Lord allow, next Wednesday, right? Next Wednesday, I'll be back. Same place, you know what I'm saying? Y'all come if you in the Trenton area, if you in Mercer County, if you around the area, you know what I mean? I'm put the numbers in the chat real fast. Like, put the numbers in the chat to get in touch with. All right. So like, I'm put the numbers in the chat real fast. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? Because really, you don't have to live the life you live no more. You want something better. You want something better. You want something that you can depend on, something that, you know what I mean, that you can trust. You know what I mean? Oh shit! It's like, call that number. Call that number. You know what I mean? Or put another option. It's like, yeah. Or this number right here. Because we're going to show you how to fight your demons. We're going to show you how to be a better person. Show you how you can, you know what I mean, how there's an better, it's an alternative to this evil, wicked life we live here in America. We don't have to be wicked bastards up in here, man. We can change our lives. We can be better. We can be great. You know what I mean? You want to be great. Only way to be great is come to, you know what I'm saying? Come to the Lord. Come to the Lord and see how you be great. And then the Lord is dwelling with us here in the UPK. You know what I'm saying? Because we doing this work. All right? So, yeah, man, you in the area. You in the area. You want to get in contact. You a brother. You a Black, Hispanic, Native American man, woman. You try to get involved. You want to see how, like, what possibly can I, you know what I mean? You want to put a small effort into helping out the nation. You want to see what you can do to help out. Or you want to see if you can get involved. You want to get in the classes. You want to be in person in the classes. You want to do whatever. Call these numbers up right here. You know what I mean? We're going to be at, I'll give you the location too. We're going to be same location, UN Library. The UN Library from 5:30 till around like 7 till like 7:15, 7 o'clock, up to 7:30. We'll be up in here doing this class. All right. You know what I mean? Again, UN Library, 5:30 up until. All right. And there's numbers you need to contact for information. Again, we're about to end the class off. All right. This is Precinct Officer 500. Mathumyad out of I.S.U.P.K. So on the 1 West on the 25th Street, Harlem, New York, under command of GEN.YAHANNA. We teach the truth according to the Bible that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the chosen people of God, and that our oppressors is the devil that the Bible speaks of. You feel me? And we will be back here next Wednesday. All right, Lord allow. Shalom. Yah Bashim Yah Shabakatah. Yah Shamar Athan. Bashim Yah Shah. Peace.